Yeah, I want to take everyone on a little bit of a walk. So this is the door to one of our Eco-Lodge units. So you go down these stairs and you have a separation wall. This is sort of like a little bit of a courtyard here with the bamboo on all sides. Then you walk down and you have another set of stairs, 3 steps down. And then you've got another 2 steps down. Then you have a main walkway for everybody. And then you're walking down this circular staircase. And you have a stone retaining wall that's completely filled up with plants. Then you're walking down. And the objective is to get to the river, but the river is at a certain height. We have a bench here for people to sit. We need to prune some plants. And there's your landing station, your landing point, which is the river itself. And there's retaining walls holding up the sides of the river, which are big boulders mainly, and some cement work down there. So that's the pattern language to get from the door of a unit all the way to the river. And we have secret pathways going in through here. And then again, the retaining wall. And what I'd like to describe is we have this is 4 feet, completely grown in, but we have a knee wall here in front of this. And the knee wall is invisible, but it takes a lot of pressure off the main retaining wall. So always use knee walls when you can. We have these cement cylindrical planters that take off pressure. And the rock work or the retaining wall is always setting back more and more or stepping back more and more. We have plants that just love growing inside these walls because they're nice and warm and they have good soil inside them. So if you really plan out your staircase really well, you can get from A to B with lots of elegance. And all these knee walls or smaller walls are built all for secondary seating. It's very important for me to include secondary seating wherever you can. Even these stairs are great secondary seating areas. So here's the main entrance to the lodge. So we have also here 2 steps up. And this is a good example on how you lay out really good stairs and make them very comfortable and very productive or secondary seating everywhere. Here we go. And that goes up to the lodge office. So as you can see, everything is well planned out. Everything is 7.5 inches. There's no stairs that are different. And you get easily to the top. Gravel's missing here still, but as you can see, very well laid out and very well planned out. Yeah, in architecture and landscape architecture, one of the hardest things that people struggle with, even professionals, is laying out stairs that are comfortable, stairs that work, stairs that really look good, and stairs that are in unison with retaining walls and planters and plant material and material choice. If you use natural stones and boulders, you can actually build in a lot of organic material. It's really hard for anyone to see our retaining walls. They've completely disappeared behind plant material. That's what I love. I love that natural look where the hardscapes actually disappear. That is very, very powerful if you can pull that off. Here's a very simple drawing of what it means to cut and fill and to break up your retaining walls into smaller portions.
Smaller walls require less engineering and are cheaper.
So remember, when you're laying out your stairs, you have a couple of given measurements. You have the door or the entrance where you want to end up, and you have the place below where you want to arrive. So if you take a long tape measure, measure the distance of how far it is to get to that point, and then a laser or however you want to do it to get the elevation changes. Also, always remember you want to have a slight slope, so you're going to lose a little bit of measurement all the time when you're traveling down that way. So if it's 2% or whatever the slope may be, make sure you're including that in your calculations. All these stairs here are leaning forward, so they drain properly. So that does take a measurement off of your stairs. Try to stick with 7.5 inches or 15 centimeters for outdoor stairs. And always remember, there's a little bit of a cheating code that goes on with stair design, is where you are trying your best to make the stairs, the retaining walls, as simple as possible and as effective as possible. What I mean by that is, don't build, if you can avoid it, don't build an 8-foot tall retaining wall that requires all kinds of incredible engineering. Divide it up into two. Make sure that when you're building these walls that you get the water issue. Have drainage holes. We have drainage holes everywhere in our walls. Make sure they can drain out from behind. There's all these little tricks. Inform yourself. Study how it works. Get that information into your brain before you start these complicated projects. Remember, a lot of engineers, architects, landscape architects, they're all scared of stair design. Always include the secondary seating wherever you're building something. Make sure you have secondary seating everywhere. Make this space incredibly comfortable for everyone to enjoy. It's not hard. It's just this process of not starting but before you have an entire grasp of what you're trying to achieve with your design. So the next time you're going to tackle a project where you're going to get your stairs put in, make sure that every single aspect of your stair design, your retaining wall design, your secondary seating, your planting plans, all those things, that they work together in harmony, that you have this really, really comfortable, attractive space. Include garden rooms. Make sure that your staircase design, your planting design, your stair design doesn't give away your garden all at once. Make sure these garden rooms are secret. Make sure you have secret walkways in these rooms. Don't give away your garden all at once. Use the elevation changes to create beautiful garden spaces where there's privacy, where there's you're blocking views. Make everything a little bit more effective. Just don't put stairs in and retaining walls. Make them work together, make them create a beautiful landscape, and you will be thankful that you put all that extra planning into the beginning.